What it do? What it do? What it do? Your boy Big J. It's kind of unexpected. I got my boy Kyle, the co-host. What's going
Yep.
on, man?
Not much, man. How you doing?
Good, man. So either I got my boy Wayne, doing like the behind the scenes stuff, the overlays, testing out the overlays. So I got the basketball one. I'm gonna let the viewers decide on the basketball one. Um, y'all can follow the Twitter at JJ Sports Talk 23 and the YouTube channel at the JJ Sports Talk Show 9268. So this is the basketball one, and I'm trying on the football one. Cool, cool. So how you been, man? How you been, man? You might as well do a show, man. Like
Yeah,
I wasn't even prepared to do one, man.
yeah, that's fine.
But
We
with the new
do one.
overlays off the dome.
Yeah,
Um, because I was gonna do a show. Actually, I was gonna do a show tomorrow, but I'm gonna be out like during the day tomorrow. I mean, we can just go for like 15, 10, 20 minutes because I don't have my charger down here, so my shit might die out. But
yeah,
yeah,
that's fine.
man. But how you doing, man? The preseason football happened last night.
Mhm.
Any. I mean, I know it's a preseason game, Hall of Fame game. Nothing really to worry about, but I
Yeah,
mean, so like, what are your thoughts on like how NFL is back, man? Are you excited?
yeah, definitely. It's even though it's just preseason. The first preseason game, you don't see a lot of the regulars anyway. But it's just good to know that now you can kind of start counting down the weeks until the regular season starts. So that's
Rod already
just.
started with the comments, man. Hey,
It's-
Rod, you want to hop on, man? We just talking about. I wasn't gonna do a show, but
mhm.
fuck it. I'm gonna do a show because I got some new overlays. So if you want to get the link, man, I'll send you the link, man. But yeah, man. So yeah, it was definitely a good preseason. Yeah, football is back. I know Alvin Kamara just got suspended was going to be suspended for 3 games.
Yep.
Do you think that's fair? Do you think that's reasonable? Do you think that's 3 games is enough?
I'm fine with it. I mean, to be honest with you, at this point, I like kind of forgot what Kamara even did, but um, yeah, the league has had kind of an interesting offseason dealing with gambling and everything.
We might as well
Kamara,
switch up the football overlay when we're talking about
yeah,
football. So
Kamara gambling, and it's just a lot to deal with. We'll have to see what the Saints do the first couple of weeks because they're a team that's looked at as probably the favorite in that division. But if they miss Kamara so much that they drop a couple of games early, could we see a new team emerge in that division? That's where I think the impact will really be felt.
right. So I'm not sure who's on their schedule for the first 3 weeks. But I mean,
It's
I don't know who the backup running back is, but
I believe it's I know it's Williams. I don't want to get the wrong Williams. I think it's Jamal Williams.
okay. Right, he used to play for the Lions, right?
Yeah, he's the one who's like the anime guy.
Oh yeah, I think this is Wayne. Yeah, man, this looks nice, brother. Um, hey man, I just want to pause real quick because I do want to. I know this is a random show. The goal was to test out the overlays, to see how they look. Cause my boy Wayne, but I want to give my hats off to Wayne, man, because I DM'd him, privately, and I was like, "Yo, I need what, what can I, how can I make my show stand out from others, man?" And he gave me some pointers. He said, "Hey, make sure you have good audio, good visuals, good graphics, and the man behind the camera." I got to tip my out to Wayne, man. Wayne has been part of the network. He's been posting content. Actually, I stole his idea of the Michael Vick, Josh Allen thing. That was his idea, his post on the networks page. So I took that and put on Empires. But I want to tip my hat off to Wayne, man, because these two overlays. Let me show you the basketball one too, man. While I'm at it, how it looks. It looks good too. But yeah, man. Thank you, Wayne, man. He is a, and obviously he's doing this. He's doing this for free. He don't have to do this for free. He can make he can make a a life out of this. But I appreciate that. For the free graphics. I told him I mean I asked him if I should pay him, but he was like, no, he does this as a hobby, and I appreciate that, man. So, um, you know, uh, keep on making the good graphics, man. I'm glad you're part of the team. But yeah, I mean, I didn't mean for this to go live, but I might as well do it because I'm not going to be available Saturday. Really, I'm going to be out all day. But yeah. So yeah, like Jamal Williams is going to be out. I mean, Jamal Williams is going to be out there with Derek Carr for the Saints for the first 3 games of the season.
I mean, the first 3 games are Titans, Panthers, and Packers.
Titans, Panthers. So they might lose against the Titans. I give them that. Panthers.
Yeah,
those are winnable games. But yeah, I really want to do. I guess the main topic for NFL I wanted to go over was like, how did you feel about this whole beef with like Sean Payton and him calling out Hackett and then Hackett kind of responding?
What's up, Coach?
Oh, this is Coach, man. What's going on, Coach?
I mean, Coach is on Facebook. It didn't come up as Facebook user. Interesting.
Yeah, but Wayne's comment came up as
yeah,
Facebook user.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, Coach, if you want to hop on, man, hop on. We're just doing. It's not really I wasn't really planning on going live. We were just talking to like shooting the shit. But if you want to hop on, man. I'll send you the link if you want to hop on for a little bit. But yeah, I mean,
yeah, the Hackett stuff and Sean Payton. Look, it's Sean Payton said he still had his like analyst hat on when he said what he said. I'm just like, I mean, if that's how you felt. That's how you felt. No need to walk it back. The whole Aaron Rodgers defending Hackett's like, obviously he's going to defend Hackett because he's the reason Hackett got the job in the first place. Denver wasn't going to hire Nathaniel Hackett unless, well, not unless, but because they assumed they hire Hackett, Rodgers was going to come behind him. When they didn't get him, they got Russell Wilson, turned into a disaster. And then, oddly enough, his next job is in New York with Aaron Rodgers. So, was Payton wrong in what he said? No, but I guess for what Hackett and others have said, Payton kind of broke the code of the brotherhood of coaches and all that. But yeah, I didn't have a problem with it. It is what it is. We're just not used to seeing a head coach go after another head coach in that way. That's all it is. Like, if this was something Sean Payton said behind the desk at Fox, who would care? Nobody. Most people just agree with him. It's just that now that he's back in the coaching ranks, yeah, it just looks odd.
Right. And let me just test out these different never mind. They're gonna test out the different. Okay. See what these look like. All right, I think I'm with this one. Yeah, so like the way like Sean Payton kind of like I feel like he was forced to make an apology because the media kind of like you had like Ryan Clark coming on First Take and ESPN saying that I respect Sean Payton as a coach, but he needs to walk his DC4L. What's that mean? Who's that?
I mean, is that
sounds like a gang group? I'm not part of that. DC4L. What the hell?
Hold on, I'll pull it up. That's Juan. What's going on, Juan?
Juan Orval, right?
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? DC4L. What does that mean, man?
Dallas Cowboys for life.
Oh my god, man! Get out of my comments, man.
When I saw the DC4L, I was thinking of two people. I was thinking of Anthony because I know he's, DC Commanders. I thought that. Then I was like, could be Juan because I know Juan's a Cowboys fan, and yeah. I mean, hey, I saw a couple plays in practice with Dak Prescott throwing some picks. He told everybody he wasn't going to throw interceptions this year, but
he threw some picks in training camp. I see.
Neither here nor there. I mean, if you're going to throw them, you might as well throw them in training camp.
Yeah, I mean, this is a show tonight. We can talk about it, whatever we want. I know it's live. Well, it technically is live, right? It's pre-recorded. Is it still on my channel though? If it's pre-recorded?
No, you're live right now.
So what's the point? So on Streamer? What's the difference between going live and going pre-recorded?
Yeah, pre-recorded would just be like a recorded video. It doesn't stream live to your channels, and after the recording's done, then you can post it on your stuff.
So I'm just confused because like we're live.
It had to be like when you first entered. It'll ask you like live stream recording. You must have done live stream. If you did recording there, then yeah, you can't go live at that point.
Well, because either it no, because
when you'll both have the record button. It's just if it's in the live stream room and you hit record, you go live. If it's a pre-recorded and you hit record, it just records your video, not going live to your channel.
So what I did was I hit broadcast and it had the options says go live or pre-recorded and then like some webinar option.
Yeah.
And I hit the pre-recorded, but
I don't know. Cause it seems like you hit live because you are live right now. I'm watching it on Facebook.
Wow. What's up, Jordan? I don't care really. We were just doing. I just wanted to test the overlays out anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do a show anyway. I didn't even do a description or I didn't use hashtags or anything. Yeah. I guess whatever I say is out there. I guess. No, but we can keep it sports later. Obviously, we got people in the chat. Juan.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about practice? I like this overlay. Who said that? Jory?
That's Jory, yeah.
Yeah, also Jory, if you're in here, this is so this is the NFL one or football one, this is the basketball one. I like it, man. Wayne did this shit, man. This shit, man. So it's the basketball, football. So I guess when we have more content for basketball, we'll switch over to an NBA one or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Whoa, I mean your boy AD with his big deal.
Yeah, someone said who said that's tight? That's Jory or Juan?
Mm-hmm. That's Jory.
Yeah, it's tight, mad tight.
You can talk about AD and put up your basketball one, man.
Yeah, well, we'll stick with football for right now. We're still talking football.
Yeah.
But I mean, I did want to. I mean, I might as well do a show tonight. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, for the viewers that are out there, I'm not gonna be available Saturday. Depending on the weather, I'm supposed to be going down South Jersey with my boys for like a day trip. It's supposed to be like 20% chance of rain, but it's been kind of flip flopping weather. You know, Jersey, that freaking weird ass weather. But Sunday, I know I'm gonna be on that show that Chris on the Sports Apart Network put out. It's gonna be me, Rod.
So you banned me from because you on?
Huh?
The show you banned me from going on because you're on it.
I didn't ban.
I got you.
I didn't ban you. I was like, hopefully I'm not on the show that you're on.
I was just messing.
I feel like it's like Kyle, man. I feel like you're my bro, man. Like you're my co-host, man. But I feel like every time I chat something in the comment, it's either you or Dylan Reed. I don't see every time Freddie makes a comment, you don't comment.
Yeah, I do.
Sometimes.
Yeah, what Freddie says is outlandish stuff. That yeah.
But every time when people are at work and I say some shit in the group chat, I see Kyle Edwards' freaking picture pop up under my name, like, oh shit, the chat police, man. And then Jory's right behind her. Or Jory's right behind you, bro. But no, man, like I didn't ban you off the show. I was like, because it was a coincidence that me and you go back and forth in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
And then because Chris, he told me like, you know, he asked the group if he wants to be on the show. I was like, oh, I'll be on the show. Why not? It's a good idea. But he didn't. Because I was asking who's gonna be on the show. He wouldn't tell me who's on the show. But then he was like around like 7:50, 7:45. He was like, "Oh, here's the topics. Get prepared." All of a sudden, I log into StreamYard and I see Kyle Edwards on. So, oh my god! So it's like I was like very coincidental, like that you were on there. But I'm assuming Chris is gonna have like a rotating, well, other than me from last week, a rotating cast of different.
Yeah.
Obviously, Mo was there. He's the champion. He has to be there to defend his belt. But yeah, I mean, what is the name of that show called?
Prove Me Wrong.
Prove Me Wrong, right?
Yep.
So by the way, I mean, I know this is my own network, but obviously, if you are a sports fan, if you haven't seen me, I know Juan has seen us, but on the Sports Empire, on Big Three, and I will say cheap seats, but I'm not on there anymore. But the Big Three, you can see me on there. Check them out, Sports Empire Network on Facebook. Yeah, it's a good, some good shows on there, some good content, some good articles, some good posts to debate on. So definitely check that out. Again, that's on Facebook, Sports Empire Network. And again, if you are just viewing it, you can follow me on Twitter at JJL Sports Talk 23. And then if you haven't followed me on YouTube or subscribed to the channel, it's at the JJL Sports Talk Show 9268. See, I got to do more like the podcast plugs throughout the show, because like I've learned throughout like radio podcast class or my class, like you all gotta remind the fans and the viewers how to where to find you, and then again you'll do that, and then you'll say that at the end of the show. But yeah, I've always like to plug in the socials and stuff. So if you want to plug in your stuff for the viewers, man, like chomping at the bit.
Yeah. YouTube, chomping at the bit. I think there's a number behind mine as well. So let me double check that. Yeah. But Facebook, also chomping at the bit. Twitter, chomping podcast. And Twitch is Kaiser Gamer 84.
I thought it was Kidsy Gamer.
I mean, it's however people pronounce it. Like I said, it's just I used it from a nickname I had as a kid. So either way you say it, I don't care.
Kizzy. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, that's where you can find him at. And yeah, so I guess we'll stick to NFL right now. So yeah, like the Sean Payton situation. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that apology was kind of like. Yes, I think it was him that put it out, the apology himself. But I think that he was like, because of the media and the way like people reacted.
Yeah.
He had to apologize.
Yeah, just to keep it professional. That's why.
He was like, "Oh, at the time, I had my radio or analyst hat on."
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I think that I feel like Hackett. Because I didn't see the whole press conference, but I know during training camp he had the interview and people asked him like, did you respond to Sean Payton? And he kind of took the high road. He was like, it is what it is. He said what he had to say. I think they do play them. I think week 5 or week 6. I believe. Jets and Broncos.
I think so. Yeah, I think it is early in the season. I can double check it. Jets.
I think it's week 5 or 6. Because I know they do play.
Yeah. Yep. Week 5.
Week 5. So, who's home?
It will be out in Denver.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. I mean, obviously some beef. I mean, Sean Payton said what he had to say. Aaron Rodgers defended Hackett. We'll see once that game ends if they're gonna shake hands. After the game, I don't know.
I mean, if he's gonna shake hands, he's gonna shake hands with Robert Saleh. Maybe he'll,
yeah.
Maybe he'll search out Hackett, but I doubt
You're right. Yeah, I forgot he was a coordinator. Hackett.
I can see before the game, maybe you might see the two of them talking, but I think after the game, probably not.
Yeah. So this is like off the dome. Actually, we can actually, if you want to, we can do some grids too, man. We can if you have time.
If Rod's watching, man, you're gonna lose him.
Right, there's only one viewer right now, so I think it's.
No, you can do it.
Oh yeah, well that can be a little later. I'm gonna say, and this is the Off the Dome podcast. I mean, so any other news in the NFL we can discuss that's out there, other than Kamara. I know.
Not really. I mean, what wasn't it? What the NFL? What was they reaching out to Congress about the whole gambling stuff? Which, to be honest with you, I don't think that's much of a story right now. Outside of that, I don't think we really have much of anything until probably next week when everybody else kind of gets into preseason. Yeah, because first week is always kind of can't really react too much to preseason like that because not a lot of the regulars are playing. Zach Wilson had a couple of good throws, but that doesn't change.
Oh, he played. I didn't know he played.
Yeah, but it doesn't change how anybody thinks about him.
He's still trash, right?
I mean, that's what they say, and he hasn't done much to change anybody's mind on that.
Yeah. So if y'all reviewing the stream or the show, let me know in the comments what y'all want to talk about, sports related. We're just kind of like the Off the Dome podcast. I don't really have any like set straight topics for the show. Mainly, I just want to test out the overlays. So if y'all have any topics y'all want to cover, NFL, we're going NFL first.
Mm-hmm.
We'll wait or whatever. But yeah, I mean, well, you know what? So last week, what did we do? What conference did we, or what division did we do? Do we do divisions?
We did the East last week.
The AFC East and NFC East?
Wait, did we? Now I'm confused. I know Big Three we did the East. On here we might have did the West. Actually, I mean, you got a question. What about your Ravens? What's your expectations? You already know the answer. They're going 17-0.
Well, who asked that? Jory?
That was, hold on a second.
Wayne.
Pulling it back up.
That's so weird.
That was Jory.
My expectations for the Ravens this year. Obviously, I'm expecting the Ravens the offense to start out a little slow. First couple games to get used to, the different, OC and Tom Monken. Let me see when our bye is, because that'll determine that'll determine when I'll see the offense click. Let me see. Don't tell me. I'm gonna look it up. I mean, I expect us to beat the Texans. That should be an easy W. But still, I feel like the offense is going to be kind of slow. I heard today I heard at practice, Lamar got kind of pissed. I think the defense had a better day today. They got a lot of no picks, and Lamar was frustrated and like threw off his helmet, I think. That's what I've heard
already.
But that's just getting the cobwebs out. People, Odell there, a lot of different personalities there.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see the schedule. So we have our bye week. Oh damn, we have our bye week 13. Damn.
I feel like most teams would rather have it later in the year.
So Joey, my expectations are we're going to be a good team. I just don't expect the Ravens offense to like click in the first couple games. So I think we're going to get that W in week 1. And then we play the Washington. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at preseason games. Sorry. So then we have the Bengals. I mean, depending on if Burrows will be healthy, that'd be another good game. Week 2.
Mm-hmm.
Week 3 we have the Colts. Then we have Then we have the Colts after that. So that should be another W. And then Browns. It's gonna be a tricky game. We usually take the first game, the first leg. Then we have a back-to-back divisional game, the Steelers, and then we have the Titans. So we have a couple easy hard games to come out. Mainly the division the divisional games. Um, I expect us to be a playoff team at the end of the day. And I expect us as Lamar and Odell and Zay and Bateman get used to the offense. I expect us to click. I'd say. I say week. I say week 9. Yeah. No, I say week 6. Shit. Damn. I'm tripping, yo. I'm tripping, yo. I was like, what?
All because to me it's like
I'm trying
you've
to
been
see.
you've been talking
No,
about Ravens this,
our bye
Ravens
week
that.
is like week 13. So I'm trying to
We're
figure
talking about week 9 until they get clicking. Like
no, because that's why I wanted. That's why I wanted to see where that bye week was. Because like,
Yeah.
if it was like week 8, then I say or week 6, then I'd say okay, our offense will click after our bye week since it's so late in the season.
but my question would be with the money Lamar got,
Yeah.
with bringing in Odell, with the new offensive coordinator, do you think Ravens fans would be patient if it doesn't click until week 7, 8, 9?
I mean, I might be exaggerating. It might kick off week 1. I mean, who knows? I mean, every I feel like every office or every QB that has new receivers or new coordinators, it's gonna take a few games for them to get under their belt and like learn the playbook. Because obviously, Monk's playbook is different than Greg Roman's playbook. So obviously we have Odell and Nelson Aguilar. I know he's been having a good training camp and practice, so he's made some good catches. And
I
stuff.
give it a week 8 before you want Aguilar gone.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, he's a big body receiver. He's like 6'2", 6'1", 6'3". I mean, you're saying that because probably you on your team, so it's like, oh, you can have him.
Not really. It's. I mean,
Aguilar's
been a guy who seems to drop random easy catches for like no reason. Then he was on the Patriots last year.
Well, he was on the Eagles too, right?
And Eagles fans had kind of were done with him. But he'll drop easy catches, then he'll make like a tough catch, and you'll just be like, if he can make that catch, why couldn't you make that easy one? And then he'll have another couple of drops, then he'll make a catch. And you're just gonna have to like deal with the ups and downs with him. Because like I said, he's gonna frustrate you at times, and other times you're gonna be like, how's this guy been bouncing around the last couple of years? And I don't know. We'll see with him. I also wonder how much he necessarily plays, because if you have Odell, there's Bateman, you got Andrews,
and you got they too,
and you have So is Aguilar probably just OBJ insurance if he misses a game or two? If Zay struggles coming out the gate,
he could be like a Bateman replacement because he's kind of like on the PUP list and then on and off.
Right.
But that could be that. He could probably fill in until he gets healthy, 100% healthy.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely could. Yeah, I mean, so far, I know it's camp. I know like some people say, "Oh, camp, you just." Until you're allowed to have pads on. I mean, obviously you just play with your team. You don't play with the competition. But I've been hearing good things about Aguilar. He's been impressing the coaches. With the catches, he made one catch I saw in training camp. I was freaking like an Odell-esque catch. Like
everybody's making those catches now.
Come on, let me have my moment, man, with my team, man.
I mean, I've seen. I've seen stuff at Patriots camp. Tyquan Thornton's done that. Devontae Parker's done that. Everybody's doing that right now.
Well, no, the catch was like I think Brandon Stephens was on a man-to-man coverage, and he like I don't know how he caught that ball. It was training camp though, but I mean, like he's been impressing the coaches. I mean, we'll see where he fits in. Maybe he's like a Bateman, like kind of like until he gets 100% healthy. I know they'd probably gonna be the number one receiver. And then two, because I've heard that like, um, he has lights out, you know, agility. Like his route running is spectacular. Is
Mhm.
he's quick. So I mean, I've heard good things about Zay Flowers. So he might be the one receiver. Odell might be two. Whoever is healthy, Bateman there at three, or Aguilar at three,
I think as long
and
as
have
Odell's there, he's the number one. But I see what you're saying.
Well, I mean, they're saying that Zay is impressing more than Odell at training camp. But I mean, obviously Odell's not going to be putting too much pressure because, like, obviously he's doesn't want to hurt anything, in training camp. So, but he's the fresher body rookie receiver, and I think a hot take is he might win rookie of the year, man. Zay Flowers, he's up there, I think, with Jackson Smith. But I think if he had a list, I'd say
Mm,
Zay Flowers, Jackson Smith, and Jigma. Maybe Bryce
eh,
Young third.
mm. I mean, I could say Bijan Robinson could be ahead of him, or Jameer Gibbs. I feel like one of those two probably gets all the opportunities with their teams. You also got to look
I mean, we can
at.
definitely revisit this because, like, in the next episode, when we're more prepared. I know it's off the dome. We can, take our time. It's like our
I mean,
list.
there's a couple other ones. Dalton Kincaid with the Bills. I can see him having a big year, but I don't know about a rookie tight end winning, rookie of the year.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
would take a lot for him.
I mean, where would you put Zay Flowers on the rookie of the year list? Like third, fourth, second, first?
Uh, let's see.
I know it's
Because
so hard
I
to
feel
say.
like, well, I feel like Bryce Young probably to start the season will be ahead of him because quarterback position, it's his job.
Shoot, it could
So
be
if
Anthony. It could be C.J. Stroud or Anthony Richardson, man. For all we know, C.J. Stroud, but it usually doesn't
yeah,
depend on like the team's record or that MVP.
no, well,
Like
yes and no.
if it's a
Rookie of the year,
quarterback.
you can get by rookie of the year if your team isn't great, but
Mhm.
you kind of have to have like crazy numbers at that point. That's why I'm like, if the Panthers find a way to win that division, you could probably bet it's because of Bryce Young, so he would probably win it. But outside of him, I mean, look, Quentin Johnston could have a huge year with LA because we already know LA likes to throw the ball around anyway. Mike Williams struggles to stay on the field. Keenan Allen seems like he misses games every year. If Quentin Johnston makes it through the whole year, he could put up some interesting numbers. Like I said, Bijan Robinson. That's a team with Arthur Smith, who's coming from Tennessee, where they like to be run centric. They didn't draft him that high to not use him. So he's
Mhm.
another guy who could put up. I mean, we saw Algier put up 1,000 yards last year as a rookie. Why couldn't Bijan Robinson do that as well this year? Uh, I mean, Jameer Gibbs is a guy who I'm assuming the way that the Lions are going to use him, he's going to run the ball a little bit. He's going to catch some passes. So he's a guy who could have an impressive season. I could say Zay Flowers will probably be top 5, 6 in rookie of the year. It wouldn't surprise me. Same way it wouldn't surprise me if he was like 8 or 9.
So you don't see him at the top because he was. I mean, we all know Bryce Young was gonna go early. C.J. Stroud, Anthony Richardson.
Mm-hmm.
But when you talk about the receivers, man, like Jackson Smith,
I think Johnston could have a big year.
Jalen Hyatt,
Yeah.
he's there in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Zay Flowers, he was projected to go like not early, but like maybe like top 10, 11. But
Was he ever projected that high? I feel like where he went was about where he probably should have gone. Maybe mid.
Because everyone like Arthur or like surprised that wow, like all these receivers are going late in the first round. I'm like,
Yeah, because most people thought it would probably go JSN early, then maybe a little drop off, and then kind of turn into who jumps first at Johnson or Zay. So I think.
Oh, then Jordan Addison too. I forgot about him
Oh, sorry,
too.
I forgot about Addison. So yeah, so most people thought it was like
I forgot about him,
either
man.
either Addison or JSN really early, then the other one maybe right outside the top 10, and then Johnson and Zay, depending on which team's on the board at what point, kind of go late teens, 20s. So actually, now that I think about it, like I think I've been on record either on my show or here at one point. I think Addison probably gets it because I feel like if
I think it's between him and Addison, Zay and Addison, because they're both.
I mean, if teams are going to double, Jefferson, then Addison's going to reap the benefits, especially with T.J. Hawkinson there as well.
I can say the same thing for Ravens. If they double team Odell or Bateman or whatever, then Zay's open.
Then he's probably going to Mark Andrews.
He's going to Zay Flowers, man. Now Andrews, he's good, man. He's good. But I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get my charger. I'm gonna get like a little drink. So if you want to, I'll be right back.
All right. Running the show now. What's going on, everybody? I mean, hey, if you're here in the chat for a couple of minutes, it could be me and you. But well, I guess what are your thoughts on the Ravens? Like, to me, so I'm not a Ravens fan. I'm a Patriots fan. So whatever I say, you can take it for what it is. I think in that division, the Ravens are they're not ready to pass the Bengals. I'll say that. I think the Bengals win that division again. I believe. Look, I've said this as well. I think the Browns have a much better season than people think. I think there's a real possibility the Browns could finish second in that division this year. We could see the Ravens finish third. And Pittsburgh's going to be an interesting team in terms of finishing fourth. I don't know, because it's just wild to think. Because I guess you would assume that if the Steelers finish fourth, then they probably finish under 500, which Mike Tomlin just doesn't do. But yeah, I would say Bengals, Browns, Ravens. I could see the Browns and Ravens both winning. They both going like 10-7. Bengals going 12-5, 11-6. And come down to the tiebreaker. So those two matchups between the Ravens and the Browns, I think, will be very important. Obviously, it's a division game, so it's going to be important anyway. But I feel like, especially with this season and how this division should shake up, yeah, if the Browns sweep the Ravens, they will definitely get second. If the Ravens sweep the Browns get second in the division. If they split, then yeah, I could see it being tiebreakers at the end of the season. My interest in the Ravens will be, with all the money that Lamar's gotten, is he going to feel obligated to maybe switch up how he plays, his play style a little bit, whether it's self-preservation or to prove a point? If he does that, does it kind of mess up with what they do offensively, and do they kind of stumble out of the gates like Jordan said? Now, I don't know if Ravens fans could sit there if it takes 9 weeks before they actually look cohesive, but it's definitely interesting. I was pulling up their schedule. Like, he said Texans early, Bengals week 2 will definitely be an early test for Monken's new offense. Got the Colts. You feel like they should be fine there. Browns very early. Hopefully with Watson. And for Brown's sake, Watson looks really good early on. Then Steelers. Titans are going to be a struggle. The Lions, who a lot of people are really high on, that could be an interesting game. Then they got a break with the Cardinals. Seahawks, That's gonna be an interesting game against the Seahawks. You know, you'll see JSN versus A Flowers that week. Then once you get past that, I mean, yeah, a lot of interesting games for them, and yeah, I was letting them know why the Ravens are coming in last.
Oh, all right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I missed that. I missed like. So what did you say?
They're
Well,
coming in last. No, I was saying like realistically, I feel like the Bengals probably get 11, 12 wins. I could see. I also said like the Browns are a team that I'm higher on than probably some think. I think the Browns can get to 10 wins this year. I could see the Ravens as a 10-win team. So then that season series between the two of them will be very important. You know, if one team sweeps the other, obviously that gives them the advantage if they do tie. But there's a good chance they probably split against each other, and then it turns into another tiebreaker with both of them at 10 wins. And then I think the Steelers are, you know, I don't know. Steelers are interesting because I feel like if we're trying to say they come last, it makes you think, oh, they're going to finish under 500. But Tomlin doesn't do that. So is it a division where it's like so tight that maybe the Bengals are 11, Browns, Ravens both at 10, and Steelers get 9 wins? Possible. And if that's the case, it's going to be some interesting games late. Because I was trying to see, who do they finish with? Yeah, Ravens end their season with the Steelers. You know, that could be a game where maybe the Steelers play spoiler, especially since the Ravens would play the Dolphins the week before. And based off of last year with the Dolphins making that comeback, you know, that's going to be a game that the Ravens are probably circling on their calendar late in the year. So, yeah, so it's interesting for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna make the point that like Tomlin, like you can count the Steelers as a team out because like you know Pickens, but you can't count Tomlin out because Tomlin hasn't had a losing season.
Mm-hmm.
Within his team last year came like
They
they're
won
at 500.
Yeah, they won 9 games last year. No, they went 9. They went 9-8 last year.
So they're like a 1 game above 500.
Yep. He found a way to do it.
I don't know. I just like, what was that website that you pulled up for the Big Three about like the different like the win totals?
Oh, which website did I use?
I was gonna pull that up.
Most of the time, if you just like Google over and unders, there's a bunch of like Vegas sites that are going to come up. That's usually where you go. I think CBS Sports has the over unders as well on their website.
So 2023
over unders
over under wins or
yeah.
So
I think I was looking at some stat. Well, not a stat, but a page other day, and I think based off of the over-unders from last season, I think the breakdown was 13 teams hit the over, and 17 hit the under. I think that's how it went. Maybe.
I'm trying to find
that doesn't make sense. That was 32 teams. Sorry. So it was like, yeah, I think it was 13 teams hit their over, and then 19 hit the under.
I'm trying to find that website. You said it was CBS?
I think CBS Sports has over-unders on their website. Let me see.
The one that came out. Wait, so you said so on that one you said New York Jets over 9.5, right? That's the correct one. Minnesota Vikings 8.5. This was like March. Jets. They don't even have all the teams on this thing though.
Yeah, Jets 9.5 is one that I saw before. Let me see.
I'm on CBS. This was like March 29th, but was Aaron Rodgers a part of the Jets in March?
No, he was not. But I mean, oddly enough, when I
That was a
did
good
it for
fight.
Big
They had,
Three, when I did that for Big Three, they were still at 9.5. Because I found one, like if you go to VegasInsider.com, they have them up. And
that's
this
the
is
first one
from
that came out.
August. This one's from August 1st. So pretty recent. And the Jets are still 9.5.
So yeah, because I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna just go over. So we said we did the AFC and NFC East, right? Last
Yep.
show.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we can do. Let's see. We can do. Like I guess we
Kind
can
of
do
looks like the
AFC.
Commanders have changed. Yeah, when we did the Big Three, Commanders are 6.5. Commanders are
What
now
are
at 7.5.
Mhm.
So they're liking something that they're seeing with Washington to bump it up to 7.5. Okay. Trying to see if any other numbers look different than I remember. Giants 8.5, I think. Well, they bumped the Giants up too. When we did it, the Giants were 7.5. They're now 8.5.
I mean, I don't even see my teams on here. Like the Ravens, they have Chiefs at 11.5.
What are you on, Vegas Insider?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ravens are
Ravens
8.5.
are on here they're well on FanDuel they're at 10.5 on Vegas.
Actually, I didn't even think about looking at FanDuel.
Well, they had the different. They have like FanDuel, MGM, and PointsBet. Not MGM. They have.
I'm assuming the FanDuel one is like as of today, so that's probably the more recent one. Might as well just go with that one.
So what I'm looking at. All right, let me just share this.
What's going on, Pavel?
How you doing, Pavel? How you doing, boss man? All right, this is what I'm looking at. So Cowboys are 9.5. Steelers are 9.
It's gonna be tough for you to do that with the overlay because the overlay is set up for just the two boxes.
Man.
So you probably have to take off the overlay just to share the over-unders.
Let me see if I can. Oh yeah. Yeah, we can do this. Oh man.
Let's see, it's Pavel, thoughts on Anthony Davis. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit, as well as Shohei. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Because, yeah. The Angels are either smarter than all of us or. Said you were looking fresh with your new haircut. I'm looking solid as always.
Who Pavel said that? Jordan looking fresh with his new haircut, and while Kyrie is looking solid as always. I mean, boy, you see that hairline, Pavel.
It is what it is, I guess.
All right. So I guess we're gonna do the AFC North, and NFC North. I guess we'll go with the NFC North. So any like top storylines, obviously, Saquon and the Giants pulled off a 1-year deal.
He had an epiphany. Yep.
I'm assuming Freddie is happy.
Yeah.
Or is he a Rams fan? I don't know.
No, he's a Giants fan. Rams are trash. Why would he be a Rams fan?
Hey man.
At least there's optimism in New York, somewhat. Like with the Rams, it's just like, how bad is this team going to be? We don't know about Stafford. We don't know about um, Donald. Donald almost retired. Is he going to be committed this year? If they start off really slow, do they just seriously tank? Oh, they're asking the tough questions. Big, bold predictions.
Who is this? Pavel?
Hold on a second. I think I see that Wayne is watching now. That was Pavel. Big, bold prediction.
All right.
I gotta think of a good bold prediction.
What's going on, Wayne? Thanks for tuning in again, man. Here, let me just stop staring at this, but the overlay. I love that overlay too much, man. To just let it go. Should remove it. Put this back on.
I mean, if you want to do the North, I can tell you what they are, and like I said, if you want to,
yeah, I mean, you want to talk. Well, let's talk about this the AFC North and NFC. Well, I can think about AFC North first. Right. With the Eagles, the Giants, Commanders, and the Eagles.
I thought you said AFC North. You're talking about NFC North.
Yeah, we're going NFC like NFC North. So each show we're going to do two.
I know. I thought you were starting with the AFC side, but okay, NFC North. So I'll tell you the win totals really quickly. Yeah, we got the Lions at 9.5, Vikings 8.5.
Wait, they're NFC North.
Mm-hmm. Lions, Vikings,
oh, my Packers, bad, and the Bears. I thought Giants, Eagles. Oh, that was the East, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Damn. All right.
So Lions 9.5, Vikings 8.5, and then Packers and the Bears at 7.5.
All right. So read that against the Lions at
9.5, Vikings 8.5, and then the Packers and the Bears at 7.5.
Packers and Bears at 7.5. I mean, it's clear that the Lions are going to win the division, or they should win the division.
I don't know if that's clear. That's like the trendy pick all of a sudden because everybody's down on Minnesota.
Who do you got?
Minnesota wins the division. But I think the Lions are going to probably be right there.
Bucking. I think it's Pavel.
Yep. Appreciate that, Pavel.
Man, you're always supporting, man. Definitely, if you can, Pavel or whoever's watching it, share the show to different networks or groups. Definitely let people know we live. Wayne with the oh wait, Pavel, since you're in here, man, let me show you. So this is the NFL one that Wayne, my boy Wayne made, and this is the NBA one or basketball one overlay. So let me take a look at that for you, man. I love this, man. I have a big smile on my face, man. This is awesome. Instead of having some plain black screen behind us, man. So yeah, this is the basketball one. Pavel. And then let me show you the football one.
Okay,
dude.
Yeah, while you were showing that, I was looking at. I found the FanDuel ones. I was making sure the FanDuel ones were the same. They're 7.5.
Actually, Pavel, if you're available, man, and when we talk about Lakers, man, I can send you the link if you want to hop on the show real quick. Talk about your Lakers.
Yeah. Okay. FanDuel's match is the same thing. 9.5, 8.5, 7.5, 7.5.
So they had the Vikings in that division.
No, they have the Lions as the favorite at 9.5. They have the Vikings at 8.5. Which, I guess. They also have the favorites for the division, which obviously.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Lions plus 145, Vikings 260. So they're kind of leaning pretty heavily towards the Lions winning that division.
And what side is this again?
I went through FanDuel to look at their over-unders. Because like I said, I'm assuming with FanDuel it should be up to the date since people are kind of placing bets on there pretty regularly. Yeah. I mean, some of these odds are interesting. Hey, if you're a Cardinals fan and you think they could win the division, it's plus 2,700. You could make some good money on that one. I mean, good luck confidently putting that ticket in, but
Look at this.
but yeah, yes, like I was saying, I feel like the Vikings win that division because yes, everybody is down on Kirk Cousins, but yeah, the only thing Kirk Cousins stinks at, which it's a pretty big issue, but it's playing during prime time. Don't know why, it just is. Although the playoff game that they lost, Kirk Cousins was not the reason for the loss, and Kirk Cousins actually had a pretty good game. Now, obviously, people say that game was at like 4 o'clock, doesn't really count as prime time. It was the only game on, so that's kind of prime time to me. I think Kirk Cousins has another really good season. I think Justin Jefferson has another good season. I think Addison's going to have a really good rookie season. Questions are going to be at the running back.
Running back. I'm going to tell you running back.
Yeah, Matheson, who's I guess is
Who?
hurt already.
Who's that?
Man, people know who he is. He was a good backup. He's a good backup running back. It's just that now with him being elevated to the starting running back, that's where people are wondering how good is he going to be. But I also think Minnesota probably turns into more of a passing offense anyway. So maybe he's not asked to do as much as Dalvin Cook did. It's a lot to put on Kirk Cousins, but like I said, in the regular season, I think he still does enough to win that division. I think the Lions make it interesting, but I would pick the Vikings to win it. I would take the Lions second. I think the Bears will be much improved over last year. I mean, they almost have to be because they were about as bad as anything you would watch last season. I'm assuming they come in third, and then the Packers probably finish last in that division only because I don't know what to expect from Jordan Love. He's going to have a lot of, not necessarily pressure, but he's coming up towards the end of his rookie deal, and we know nothing about him.
I think they were. I think they're holding back from him because Aaron was there and he didn't get that shine. But now, like since Aaron's gone, like he has to prove himself. Mm-hmm. It was kind of sucks because it doesn't suck because usually if you're a rookie, you're supposed unless they need you to start now. Mm-hmm. I mean, he didn't really need to start right away because Aaron was there. But I feel like I feel bad because the pressure's now on him.
Yep.
And the Jets the Aaron kind of like forced them to like make Jordan Love the only option they have because I don't know their backup. Like if Love goes down or he underperforms, I don't know if his season might tank.
True, but I mean they're not really expecting much anyway. I mean, if all they get out of this season is Jordan Love stinks and they're like, oh, we'll move on from him. Oh, look, Caleb Williams is there. I think they'll be fine with that.
But like I truly think that like outside the Lions in that division, I think that it's kind of wide open. I think Vikings should come in second, in that division, or they should come first or second, like flip flop, but between the Bears and the Packers, it could be wide open because, I mean, obviously this is the first year that Justin Fields has weapons. He has DJ Moore, and then he's on a prove year deal. Like he's on a prove it year too. Like obviously, yeah, it wasn't all his fault. But
True.
they didn't really draft around, or they didn't really like help him out. But now, I mean, they got money to spend. They got DJ Moore in town in the building, and I mean, I like Justin Fields. He's a mobile quarterback. He can be if he had like a weapon like AJ Brown or like even a D Hop, he can be like a Jalen Hurts ex quarterback. He can throw the ball, he can run it. He can he's athletic. He has a good arm. I mean, obviously those Ohio State quarterbacks are groomed to be like you got CJ Stroud coming out. We'll see how he does.
Kind of it. Outside of those two, Ohio State quarterbacks haven't necessarily been that great.
Didn't rest in peace, but didn't Dwayne Haskins come up from Ohio State too?
Yeah, but he never really did anything because we never got to see him. He was drafted by. Who was he drafted by? Was he drafted by the Browns?
But I think
Then he went to Washington.
I thought he was he? Did he get drafted by? Oh yeah, he was. He got drafted. No, he got drafted to the Washington, I believe.
Okay.
I don't think he was ever on the Browns, bro.
Yeah, no. He was drafted to Washington. Can't remember Ron Rivera was his coach. He didn't play well there. He went. Where'd he go after that? Some reason I want to say maybe the Steelers at one point.
Yeah, that was his last team, the Steelers.
And, yeah, so he had never really proven what he could be.
He was supposed to be like battling for that quarterback position, but then obviously
the time he got his opportunity in Washington, he looked like he wasn't ready. Remember, was it Cardell Jones came out of Ohio State, and people thought he was going to be the next really good quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't tell you how many games he started in his career.
But
yeah, Joe Burrow started at Ohio State, but he became Joe Burrow at LSU. So, the pressure on Ohio State quarterbacks is kind of the same as some of these other schools. Like Alabama went through this.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Yeah, like Alabama quarterbacks have a stigma, but
I mean Mac Jones, Tua.
But before that was like AJ McCarron, McElroy, guys like that who didn't really do anything. Georgia, great football program.
Jalen Hurts, you want to be Alabamian.
True, but a lot of people like Alabama, Oklahoma, whatever. I mean, like a guy who graduated, went through the system in Alabama.
I mean, didn't he graduate from Alabama too?
I thought he graduated from Oklahoma.
I thought he got his bachelor's at Alabama. They got his bachelor's at Oklahoma. I don't know. I mean, that could be wrong.
I don't know. But
he played more at Alabama.
Yeah, but people just remember him as the guy that Tua replaced, and then he had to go to Oklahoma.
Now look where he's at. He's in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
but
I'm saying I don't know if Alabama. I don't know if people necessarily just think Hurts for Alabama. But Georgia, another great program. Who was the last great Georgia quarterback outside of Stafford? And how great Stafford is, I think is up for debate.
Stetson Bennett. Sorry.
I mean, he's almost 30, so he better play pretty soon, or he's going to be out of the league. I mean, it's crazy to think that in the NFL, where quarterback play is so important, a lot of these big name schools, those guys don't translate.
Well, then he had the whole the COVID. He was playing through the COVID as eligibility. So I guess he used that to kind of stay there. I guess. Yeah, wasn't he there throughout the pandemic and all that? And he got
if he came out 3 years ago, who would Stetson Bennett be? He's had the benefit of winning back-to-back titles that now people are like, oh, we could draft him. Maybe we get something out of him. He could just end up being a career backup. And I think age could be a factor in that. He's already kind of cutting into his prime development years by already being in his late 20s. His best bet would be Stafford isn't necessarily over the injury he had, struggles a little bit, or, obviously probably gets hurt or something. Then he gets a shot and maybe he shows something. But outside of that, I think he's a career backup.
Oh, see, he's still watching. But I think it's Pavel's still here. But let's ask. I mean, before we get to the AFC North, let's just answer Pavel's question. Our bold predictions for the season. So I guess you can go first. What Patriots make the Super Bowl?
That's not bold though. Bold.
That's a good one, Pavel. That's a good one.
Because I could be very troll-like with a bold prediction. I mean, I'm kind of coming around to the whole Jets missed the playoffs thing. Okay, I guess this is kind of bold. I think between the Jets and the Bills, one of them misses the playoffs. Because most people, I think, believe the Bills win that division, the Jets come second, and they're both in the playoffs. I think one of them misses the playoffs completely.
Man, well, you have no 50-50, man. No 50-50. Who you choosing, man? To make.
I feel like that was a bold statement.
No, but you had to pick the team.
I mean, if I had to pick the one who misses, I'd probably say
don't. I mean, I think I'm probably gonna say just because Aaron Rodgers.
Actually, I think there's an outside shot. The Bills struggle this year. I like Josh Allen. Steph Diggs is one of my favorite wide receivers, but I just don't like the progression that Josh Allen's making since Brian Daboll left. So I could see that division going. I've already come out and said that the Jets aren't winning that division, so I can't say that.
Damn, you're in a pickle, man.
Could the Dolphins win that division? I actually think they could. They might. Some of the questions about Tua, but outside of that, they are kind of set up to win that division. I can see the Jets second. I've found scenarios where I can see the Bills coming last in that division. As crazy as that sounds.
That's crazy.
I can see them being like 8-9. I can see the Patriots 9-8. Jets as a 10-7 type team, and the Dolphins 10-7, 11-6.
That's bold, man. Because I had the Bills.
Bold, I'm going bold with it.
I had the Bills winning that division because I think that they were like 11-3 last year. Nothing really has changed in the division other than Aaron coming to town. Tua's still there. He's one concussion away from ending his career, or one hit away, hard hit ending away from his career. And then we had the Patriots. Mac Jones has really. I mean,
can I have it? Every time
it's just like Lamar. He had no excuses.
The last time he had a legit offensive coordinator, the team went 10-7, made the playoffs. Just saying.
I think it's either going to come down to either the Bills or Jets, one or two, flip flop.
Okay.
I mean, I could see Miami in that division, like number one in that division, but Tua is just that big question mark of if he can stay healthy. So they're like a question mark. I'll put them at third for a question mark. It can move up to one or two. But I think that in that division, I mean, we can say it's wide open. That it's kind of wide open because, with the way Aaron has moved to the AFC, is kind of made. I mean, what prior to him moving to the conference, it was a studded quarterback division or conference with Mahomes, Herbert, Lamar, Burrows.
He's not adding to that. It's still the same superstar room.
I
He's
mean,
still online trying to get in. I'm just kidding. What's going on? Ja looks like Ja's watching.
oh man, I don't see his comment. It's weird.
No, he didn't comment yet. It just said like Ja's watching.
Oh, what's going on, Ja? Man, I could be been in the Discord, man. Trying to get some 2K going on, man.
I guess y'all angered him, man. He's trying to find a new squad.
We haven't even played together yet.
but I mean, you're talking about the quarterbacks in the AFC. Does Aaron Rodgers, crack the top 5 of the AFC quarterbacks?
Well, you got to think about Mahomes is there.
Yeah.
Number 1. You got. Well, so you're talking about this AFC, right?
Yeah.
So Mahomes is number 1 and there. I'd say 2. Burrows. I'd say 3. Lamar. 4. Herbert. 5. Lawrence. So Aaron
he does not even crack the top 5. Yeah. So yeah, he's probably gonna slot. Well, I mean, I guess if you keep going, if you put him,
I can see him sliding into the 5th or 4th behind Lamar if like Herbert, I mean, I feel like Herbert might play well. I don't know because he's in that division with Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, Mahomes gonna. I mean, obviously, we're not gonna dive into the AFC West yet, but not today. But I'm gonna give the fans a little tease the fans a little bit, give each division each week.
Yeah.
But we all know that Herbert is in that division with Mahomes, and they play twice a year. Now, those games where last year that the Chargers and Chiefs on Amazon Prime Thursday night, and Mahomes, they own the Chargers, man. So I think they own that division, and I mean, if Sean Payton can resurrect Russell Wilson's career, maybe they can come number 2. But we'll dive into the AFC West next episode. I don't want to give the fans too much of my thought process, but just know that Herbert's in that division.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was just gonna say, naming AFC quarterbacks, you stop me when I get to a guy that Aaron Rodgers is better than.
Okay.
All right. So obviously, Mahomes.
Just AFC, right?
Strictly AFC.
And, and like you said, stop you, right?
Yep. Stop me when I say somebody that Aaron Rodgers is better than. Mahomes. Okay.
Wait, as far as just like this overall talent or
so Mahomes, Burrow.
So Mahomes, keep on going.
Burrow, Lamar.
Hell no.
So you were thinking about Burrow, okay?
Burrow. Yeah, I didn't say anything. No.
Okay, so that's 3 there.
So Lamar.
So Herbert. Josh Allen.
So Herbert, stop. I think Aaron is a little better than Herbert because he's more experienced.
I'd take Herbert, and I'd take Deshaun Watson over him. I would take.
Kenny Pickett.
I think Pickett has a pretty good year, but no. I feel like the questions may start one depending on where you put Trevor Lawrence.
See, that's a good topic, man. I think
Russell Wilson. I think that group, it'd be interesting to see where you put Aaron Rodgers in there.
Like in that division?
Well, in that kind of lineup because I went through like probably the first five, and then outside the five, it's like guys like Lawrence, Russell Wilson, I guess Deshaun Watson, Tua. I feel like it depends on where you put Aaron Rodgers within that group. Then obviously, I guess your bottom tier in the AFC, you're looking at Richardson because of the unknown, Stroud unknown, Jimmy G because of health, Pickett second year. I feel like Tannehill, Mac Jones are probably middle of the pack in the AFC. That's probably like your separator line. Guys who are worse than them are your bottom tier. Then you have the guys that are better than them. Because, yes, I see on our group chat a lot of people go at Ryan Tannehill. I think he's serviceable, which I could say how I would describe Mac Jones as well.
All right, let me do this. I'm gonna pick Tannehill, and I'm gonna name you the quarterbacks that you think that are better than him, or that you think that are better that Tannehill's better than.
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes.
I mean, there's no point starting with him, and obviously not.
Joe Burrow.
No.
Herbert.
Nope.
So no, that means he's not better than them.
Yeah, he's not. No.
Lamar Jackson.
No.
Wow, I'm shocked. Aaron Rodgers.
No.
Kenny Pickett.
I'd take Tannehill.
Watson.
No. I'm about as big of a Watson guy as there probably is, so no.
Anthony Richardson.
I'd take Tannehill.
CJ Stroud.
I'd take Tannehill.
Lawrence.
I'd take Lawrence.
Wilson.
I'm also higher in Wilson than probably most. I'd take Wilson.
Jimmy G.
I'd take Tannehill.
Really?
Yep.
Did I miss anybody? Josh Allen. That's kind of.
As much as Josh Allen slide in, I'd still take Josh Allen.
Tua.
I actually think that's a conversation. I'd probably take Tua, but it's very close.
And you're factoring that because of injury? Like for Tua?
Yeah, and I don't think Tua necessarily has the strongest arm. I have a little questions about, I guess probably injury is probably the biggest factor, but yeah, I think some other issues in Tua's game.
Got you. So that's a good. So I guess my bold prediction, man. I think this year we're finally going to see the AFC North or the AFC Championship. Lamar and Mahomes. What we've been waiting for to get to the Super Bowl.
People have been waiting for that?
Yeah.
Really? I assume at this point they're just waiting for Mahomes Burrow again, or Mahomes Josh Allen because of a couple of years ago.
No, I think they want to see Lamar and Mahomes in the conference championship, man. I think it's gonna be those two in the conference championship to get to Super Bowl.
I'd count that as pretty bold.
I think that I think Mahomes is like, well, we won that game like I think 36 or 34, I think regular season. So I think Mahomes like what two? Well, I think we're 1-3 against Mahomes in the regular season. I think we beat them. We came back. That's when Lamar did that touchdown where he like flipped on his head.
Mm-hmm.
That game, it was like that like third Monday night game, I believe. That was a recent. It was like 35-36, a 1 point, 2 point game.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's what people want to see, man. Two of the best quarterbacks, like in their respective divisions, conference, going head to head to see who gets the Super Bowl. So yeah, that's my AFC conference matchup. I think my bold prediction is Ravens and Chiefs in the AFC conference. And like you said, I mean, I can see the Bills not being there. I can see the Jets not being there. I can see Miami not being there, depending on Tua's health. Now people say they can't see Lamar there because of injury, but I think that if he has a healthy season and his supporting cast is healthy, and we all stay healthy, I think
Mm-hmm.
we're a scary team on both on offense and defense. And I'm not trying to be biased. I just think that
I was just looking at the numbers, and FanDuel doesn't necessarily agree with you, but
so what are they saying? What are they saying?
well, I mean, this is like AFC Championship winner, and the Ravens have the fourth best odds. They have Kansas City, Buffalo, and Cincinnati ahead of them to win the AFC.
I mean, we've already said that. I mean, Buffalo might be out, so we can delete one of those. Cincinnati, I can see them.
I mean, Buffalo could easily put together a really good season. They're talented enough. It's just
so.
I
Let me
just
ask you,
like
why do you see? Yeah, why do you see? I mean, why do you see them not? Why do you see them falling? You know, they have Gabe Davis, Von Miller coming back on the defense side of the ball, Micah Hyde there coming back, Jordan Poyer signing.
I just don't like the unnecessary risks that Josh Allen takes. I mean, we saw it in that Dolphins playoff game. There was like 2 or 3 throws where he dropped back 5 steps and just threw jump balls for no reason. Like if you don't have it, take off and run. If that's not an option, throw it out of bounds. Because in those situations, just throwing a jump ball just for jump ball's sake could be the difference in you winning or losing a playoff game. Because like if I look at Kansas City, I kind of know what I'm getting from Patrick Mahomes game in and game out. You give me Joe Burrow, I kind of know what I'm getting. Josh Allen is it's a roller coaster with him. And when he had Daboll, it seemed like his peaks in the season were much better and his valleys weren't as bad. But now it's like the valleys in his season are deeper and the peaks are just every once in a while. I'd be interested to see, like, before the opening game of of the regular season, where does Buffalo's number fall? Because the odds they have today, I don't know if they're gonna have the same odds in 3-4 weeks, but I don't know. Because AFC winner is Chiefs, Bills, Bengals, then the Ravens. Then they got the Jets after. They have the Chargers over the Dolphins right now. And the Chargers are a team that.
Who do they have? I'm curious to see who the division winners are. Like, what are the betting odds? Like each division winner.
I can tell you that because I could tell you if the Chargers, based on talent on paper, the Chargers could win the AFC. To be honest with you,
like the AFC conference.
Yeah, just based off the talent that they have on their roster, they could. They could.
Yeah,
but they just have so many questions looking at Staley.
Like Keenan Allen, can he stay healthy?
Or Mike Williams, or
can Quentin Johnson
look at their wide receiver position? They're actually pretty deep at wide receiver because they still have like Palmer, who's I think the number 4 guy. They have Guyton, who came on last year. So I think they're better equipped to handle Mike Williams getting hurt or Keenan Allen. But looking at
Quentin Johnson, they got
Quentin Johnson. I think with a guy like Herbert, that's going to help him because he's a guy who can catch a lot of 50-50 jump ball types, and I think Herbert hopefully doesn't fall in love with that, but I think that's something that could be beneficial to him. But yeah, so the divisions, obviously the AFC East, Buffalo is the betting favorite right now. The AFC North, the Bengals are the betting favorite. The South, it's the Jaguars, and then the West is obviously the Chiefs. I would say out of all of the second place teams, the Ravens have the best betting odds in their division.
To like win the division?
Yeah, out of the teams that aren't the betting favorite, the Ravens have the best of the rest of them. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, so what?
No, I was just looking at, I mean, I guess according to this, the AFC North is going to be the most competitive. Then the East.
Yeah, because if you think about it, all those teams in the AFC North can make the playoffs, man. That's the crazy thing.
But I don't know if I could see the Steelers winning that division.
Well, I'm not saying. I'm just saying like all of them can make the playoffs.
I know, but this is just talking about winning your division. Like,
oh yeah,
the betting lines for all the teams in the AFC North aren't they're not that far apart.
Other than the Ravens and Bengals, right?
Well, I mean, the Ravens are plus 150, the Bengals are plus 220, the Browns plus 380, and the Steelers are plus 470. Every other division, it's definitely broken up way more than that. So we got John in here. What's going on, John?
That's John.
Yeah.
Oh man,
talking about Diaz beating Paul, and yeah, that probably lets you know.
Here we go, John. Here we go, John, man. Shit.
I mean, that's definitely very interesting.
I mean, I didn't even think about talking about that fight. I mean, I don't know if Kyle you're into boxing like that, but Diaz, we can talk about that later.
Boxing, I've been kind of out on, and
Jake Paul's supposed to be fighting Nate Diaz Saturday. I'm not buying the pay-per-view. It's some bullcrap pay-per-view. It's free to, they don't need my money.
Mm-hmm.
I should probably stream it, probably somewhere. But
I would. There's probably more of a chance I'd watch Logan Paul at SummerSlam than Jake Paul fight Diaz.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to share this screen. Okay, there you go. All right, I have the like one of the immaculate grids.
Okay.
Since John, you're and then we can talk about the NBA. I think well, I guess AFC North. I mean, obviously, I see the Ravens winning it. Bengals coming in second, or then flip flopping 1 and 2. Browns coming at 3, and the Steelers coming at 4. That's pretty fair, I'd say. But like Jory said in the group chat, I'm gonna stop sharing this real quick to remove this. Like Jory said, I think a couple weeks ago in the Sports Empire chat, I think that this season is like really important because, like, I mean, we all know that like in division games are important. Obviously, they mean a lot. But I think, like Jory said in the comments, like earlier in the chat, weeks prior, she said that like outside division games are even more important because like if you are a team that's like made or is projected to be in the playoffs and you start off out the gates hot, fiery, and then say the Ravens or like your Patriots lose to like a random team like the Raiders, right?
Mm-hmm.
That can be detrimental. Now, it wouldn't be detrimental as far as if we lose to the Steelers or Browns or Bengals. But, I mean, think about it. If we lose to the Texans week 1, I mean, obviously it's not going to ruin our season. But if we keep on losing these games that are, like, less important outside the division, I mean, this is the first year where, like, actually those games matter, like, outside the division where you can't really, like, lose ground on these teams because – so I'm assuming this is still John still. Stay away from Jake Paul's right and down
Yeah.
at the distance. Don't
Yep.
hate the YouTuber. He actually a legit boxer, but dies subscriber. And then John said Raiders might win at 4. And then no, he said that hush your mouth, pass going to win 10.
I've been trying to tell him, John.
Thanks. I mean,
I'm trying to tell him.
Man.
Patriots at 10-7. I could definitely see it.
But yeah, let's get this. John, if you want to stay in here, we're doing the one of 2 immaculate grids. I
Okay.
got 2 sites we can do. Let me see what's going on. Let me see. Let me just check out the basketball. We got football. Then we got baseball.
Well, John, we did the AFC West on pre-game pigskin. It was hard to find 2 wins on the Raiders schedule. Like there's a good chance the Raiders could go up until week 10 without winning a game.
Yeah,
I think the Raiders and Cardinals both are kind of in the same boat. Those 2 teams could legitimately go like 8, 9, 10 weeks and be winless.
All right, let me just for giggles. I'm gonna do what John said. I'm gonna go to the schedule.
Go ahead. You will be surprised.
I'm assuming week 1 they start September 13th, I think. That's week 1.
Yeah.
So they play the Niners. So that's a loss.
Okay.
I see them beating the Rams. I see them beating the Cowboys.
Okay.
My bad. I lied. Week 1 starts the 10th, so September 10th.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I was looking at August. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So week 1 they play the Broncos. That's a divisional game off the bat.
I think that's a loss.
The Bills.
Loss.
Steelers.
Loss.
Really?
Is it in Pittsburgh?
Allegiant Stadium. Yeah, I think so. No, it's at,
that's Vegas. Lost anyway.
Week 4 Chargers. Another divisional
Loss.
game. Damn. Packers.
That might be their first chance to get a win. I'll give them the win there. They're losing that Patriots game. They're losing that one.
Patriots. Bears. Week 7.
I think it's a loss. I think the Bears win that game.
Wow. Week 8, Lions. Loss.
I think the Lions win that game. Yeah. Loss.
Giants. Week 9. Loss or
that one could be a toss-up, but I'd go Giants. Yeah, I'll give them the loss.
Week 10 Jets.
Loss.
Both home games though. Giants and Jets.
Still losing.
Well, both home games for the Raiders, I mean.
Yeah, still losing.
I tried, Raiders fans. Week 11 Dolphins.
Loss.
Week 12 Chiefs.
Loss.
Week 13 bye week. Loss.
Probably still lose that one too. Then Jimmy G could be hurt, and it's like, season stinks anyway.
Week 14 Vikings.
I think that's a loss.
Chargers again. Loss. Steve.
Loss.
Week 16, and then Colts week 17.
Maybe they get that one.
Then Denver's 18. I mean, that's
a loss.
At
best, I found 3 wins in there, and that's if
John, you have a point, man. You have a point, bro. All right, that's fun. That's just all right. Without being biased, let's do our teams. Wins and losses.
Okay.
So I'll go with your Patriots first.
Okay.
Patriots schedule. So week 1, y'all. Boy, no, sorry.
Week 1's the Eagles because
Week 1, y'all play the Eagles.
Rod loves that game.
So winner
I
loss.
think it's close. Loss.
Week 2, Dolphins.
It depends where that one is. I think that one's in New England. I say it's a win. They always split with the Dolphins, so I'm gonna say win week 2.
So y'all have a back-to-back.
And then we got the Jets after.
He said, someone said Patriots will find Ish second. Huh?
Hold on. I think it's they went to say finish, but that's John still. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
John missed my bold prediction. I said between the Jets and the Bills, one of them missed the playoffs, and I think let's go.
We will run, watch because our defense is. Wait, I'm trying. Maybe what fan he is, like of, like what football team he
Also,
is.
now that I think about it, is John a Patriots fan?
I don't know. He's a Carolina fan. He's a Tar Heels fan, so
I know that. Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised.
I mean,
Yeah,
I do
John,
agree. I think
yeah,
the
John. What's your
Patriots
team, man, for the NFL?
run the
Are
ball
you a
really
Patriots
well.
fan? Well, he said our defense.
Okay. This is a Pats fan. Yeah.
Oh shit. All right, so week 3, you had the Jets
Win.
over the Jets or over Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Cowboys week 4.
Oh, that was such a good game a couple of years ago.
Oh, when Tom was in town.
Yeah.
I'm just okay.
Well, I mean, that's one where Trayvon Diggs picked off Mac Jones, and then the very next play, he threw the touchdown pass to Kendrick Bourne over him. I think they beat the Cowboys.
We found the Saints.
The Saints are going to be. It's hard to pinpoint what the Saints are going to be. I say win.
We said the Raiders are going to be. That's going to be a win.
Yes.
The Bills loss. Dolphins again. Week 8
Loss. Because like I said, they split against the Dolphins, so they win the first matchup, lose that matchup. So yeah, loss.
Commanders week 9.
Win.
Colts week 10.
Win.
I'm gonna laugh when Wilson goes off on your team, man. Week 11 bye.
Okay.
Week 12 at the Giants.
Giants are usually a pain. Win.
All right. Chargers week 13.
Belichick owns Herbert. Win.
Steelers week 14.
Tomlin's going to make that game close, but win.
Win? Damn. I said not to not be biased, man.
I have picked losses in this schedule, man. I should have been keeping track, but
So did I say week 15 yet, Chiefs?
no, that's a loss.
Broncos.
That one's in Denver, right? If it's in Denver, loss.
Oh, yeah, at Denver.
Yeah, loss. Something about Denver. Patriots never do well there, so loss.
Week 17 Bills. You're at the Bills.
It's a loss because they split with Buffalo.
And then week 18 Jets. That's TBD. That's, I guess it's a flex game, I guess, I'm assuming.
Sweep the Jets, win.
All right. So what? That's what. I didn't count the wins and losses.
I didn't either. While you're doing the Ravens one, I can look it up and tell you what my number would be. I mean, it sounds like probably like an 11-win season, maybe what I gave you.
All right, here we go. So your boy John said that Kai we losing the Cowboys. It'll be close.
Yeah, that game
It'd be
was
close.
was kind of a toss up for me. I could
We
see that.
beating the bill. Wait, are you buying me a steak or Kyle steak? Because I like steak too, man. we beating Bills this year. Watch if not, I buy you a steak. I mean, who a steak that you didn't confirm? You know, I'm a favorite of this chat. I'm gonna start this chat, man. I'm gonna start that.
Yeah, I have Patriots at 11-6.
Here, so count. So while you're at it, like count mine for the
Yeah,
Ravens.
I got you.
All right. So week 1 we have the Texans, or actually, you can, or if you want to pull up the schedule, I can say.
Yeah, I got you. All right. All right, let's see here.
I know we had Houston first. That's a W.
Okay, so all right, so Houston, you said W.
A W. We're at home, like we're at the bank in that game.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll give you the home and away as well. So home versus Texans, you said win. On the road, Bengals.
I think Ren. We usually do split. We split the first game, then lose the second. But yeah, I
Okay.
say win the first game, first match. Or you know what? Since they're home, I'll say Bengals win.
Okay.
But it'll be
Colts-
close though, because they'll division together close.
So Colts in Baltimore.
W.
We got the Browns in Cleveland.
W.
Okay.
W.
At the
Steelers.
Steelers. Okay.
W.
At the Titans.
W.
Okay. You got the Lions in Baltimore.
In Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
W.
Okay. At the Cardinals.
W.
Got the Seahawks in Baltimore.
It's gonna be close. W.
All right. So you got Cleveland in Baltimore.
Loss. We split.
Got the Bengals in Baltimore.
W, because I gave them the W. Bengals.
So you got at the Chargers.
W. We fucking destroyed the Chargers last game.
Okay. You got the Ravens in Baltimore.
Huh?
Not the Ravens. The Rams in Baltimore. Sorry.
The Rams.
Mm-hmm.
W.
All right. You got at the Jaguars.
They took a W away from us last year. We'll get a W this year, so W for us.
Okay.
Well, who's home? Oh, we're Baltimore. We're in Baltimore for that game, right?
No, that's in Jacksonville.
We were there last year, and that's not fair.
That's how it worked out.
Shit. W. Shit.
All right. At the Niners.
That's gonna be a good one. That's Christmas, right?
Yep.
Man, that's gonna be a tough one. Depending on who's quarterback at the time, I don't know, it's gonna be Darnold. Jordan just say shout out. Wait, you think Saints win that division? So you said 49ers?
Yep.
The W. It's gonna be a freaking battle. It's gonna be a battle though.
All right. You got the Dolphins in Baltimore.
We're gonna get a revenge. W.
I feel like that was 15 wins you're giving them. I think the only loss you gave them was the Bengals and one to the Browns. Yeah. So you got them going 15-2. I think you're wild for that, but
yes, sir.
Okay.
I
mean, John's telling you to shout out Amanda.
Who's
What's
Amanda?
going on,
Marshall?
Amanda? I don't know.
You think Saints are
I
winning
feel
the
like
division?
there's probably some type of troll in that name. I don't know why, but it says give a shout out to his girl.
I think their defense is legit, and now you have Derek Carr. Give a shout out to my girl Amanda Marshall. Have you on speaker, and she playing some bullshit phone game. What's going on, Amanda? How you doing? How you doing?
All right,
She was what's going on?
Amanda.
What's going on, Amanda? Get out that game. Oh man.
That's an interesting question about the Saints. I think the
Yeah, let me put
Saints
that question.
are going to be good this. Well, they're going to be good enough to win the division. I think the biggest roadblock for them is going to be Carolina. I think Carolina has the opportunity to be good enough with Bryce Young. I like the pieces they have there around him. I think for Derek Carr, this is going to be the best defense he's had. Like you said, their defense is legit. My thing is going to be Kamara and Michael Thomas. Can Michael Thomas actually get on the field? Like, since he was, the slant god, I don't know if I've seen him since then. Chris Olave is really good. If Michael Thomas could play, that'll just make Olave that much better. I think I've said before, I could see the Saints and Panthers.
She said the ghost. He said to shout out Amanda Marshall and lie and say "Go Saints."
Yeah,
go Saints! Woohoo! My bad.
No, because I think because of the last couple of years with the Raiders, a lot of people think Derek Carr is kind of washed or trash. He's actually a good quarterback. It's just that the Raiders have kind of been a mess the past couple of seasons. The one thing I don't like with the Saints is I don't like their coach either. Dennis Allen. I feel like they could upgrade over him. But yeah, I think the Saints probably have a really good shot at that division. I could see like them and the Panthers tied with 9 wins or so, and it just turns into tiebreakers. So I think those two matches between those two teams will be very important. But they have as good of a shot as the Panthers do. I'm not sold on the Falcons or the Bucks necessarily.
So this is just to move on. We're coming up on like an hour, almost 2 hours. We can just do the couple of grits real quick, and then talk about the Anthony Davis news. And then we'll close out the show. Yep. So I mean, I was looking at the grids for this website. I don't think you can see it right
now. No. Okay.
So we have our teams on this grid. So
okay,
20+ point game or season. So I'm gonna say LeBron James. LeBron James, man.
I mean, it's an easy one.
Boston would say Tatum. Or you want to say someone else?
I usually like to go obscure. What's going on, Jory? No, put my boy Jaylen Brown since people want to be hating on him. Put Jaylen Brown. Can't Joe with his left hand. He was crossing up dudes with his left.
4%. Wow.
Because that's how I do it. I go with the rarity.
Oklahoma. Thunder. What about Shai Gilgeous? Alexander?
Yeah.
Oh yes, man. All right. So this is I'm not this out. Danny Green.
Yeah.
Monty Walker.
Okay.
We got 4. Oklahoma
and the Sixers. James Harden. see, Oklahoma and San Antonio. Oklahoma, San Antonio.
Let's see, Oklahoma City and the Spurs.
I'll come back to that one. Celtics, Spurs. You got Romeo Langford.
For this one right here,
Yeah, Celtics, Spurs. Yeah.
Romeo where? Oh, right here.
Yeah, Romeo Langford. Yep.
Oh, wow, 9%. Wow.
Celtics, Sixers.
Yeah, you should know this one, man.
Celtics and the Sixers. Huh.
Oh my gosh, man.
What Sixers players have been in the Celtics uniform? There's probably some bench guy. Oh, duh, Al Horford.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one from the chat for our last one. Brent Barry.
Right here.
Yep. Well, yeah, because I know Brent Barry was with the
You got him all right.
So yeah.
Doug McDermott, wow. Kobe Bryant. Durant,
yeah.
Larry Bird. I forgot about Derek White.
Yeah, with the Spurs when you go Langford, Derek White, yeah.
Harden, Wilt.
Lakers, Spurs, Robert Ory. Okay. I forgot about that one, but yeah.
Yeah, we did good. We knocked them out. So this is the one for men's basketball. We can do football.
Ooh. I forget. Hey, he cut his hair off. Y'all can't make the hairline jokes anymore. Yeah, watch, he's gonna go to another level. All right, so this one.
Who me?
No, Jory put in. Don't forget about that hairline. Talking about Derek White.
Oh,
he shaved his hair, so no more jokes.
Now
he can make jokes about Stephen A's hairline. The boldness of that dude to make fun of him. So Bills, Packers, Steelers, Niners, Bears. Ugh.
John, you got to help us on this one, man.
So Bears, Bills.
Receiving, wasn't that Antonio Brown?
Yeah. My uncle's bald. I still got his hair.
San Antonio had Deebo Samuel hit that 1,000-yard mark.
Oh, I mean, Deebo Samuel does so much.
That's tricky.
I mean, you could throw Jerry Rice. You could throw.
That's an easy one.
I would assume Kittle's probably gone over 1,000 yards.
Yeah, got that picture from us. Disrespectful.
It's just because he played a long time ago. The
Chicago Bears.
1,000-yard receiver.
Allen Robinson.
Nah, I don't think. Oh well. Did he in Chicago go over 1,000 yards? I'm trying to think who was his quarterback that would have gotten there. He was there with like Kyle Orton, wasn't? No, I doubt that.
John sitting for who?
He's saying for Green Bay and the Bears.
Green Bay.
I mean, John be pulling those obscure names.
John Siton. Oh, Josh.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of Bears wide receiver worth of.
Damn, 1%. Good job, yo.
Oh, I know for the Bears. Brandon Marshall had to do it for the Bears. That was like Jay Cutler's favorite receiver.
Gosh, John had a good
one.
That's
what I'm saying. He pulls these names. I had never heard of Josh Sitton, to be honest with you.
You said who?
I think Brandon Marshall for the Bears 1,000-yard receiver. I hope this one.
100%. San Francisco, Green Bay.
Niners and Green Bay.
Chicago, Buffalo.
Chicago and Buffalo. I swear there's a running back that fits that one.
Frank Gore.
I don't think Frank Gore ran for the Bears.
He paid a lot of places, man.
Didn't
Minka Fitzpatrick play for the Steelers in Buffalo? No, maybe not. I don't know. Well, I know he played for the Steelers, not Buffalo.
Yeah, Fitzpatrick went. This is where it gets tricky because some of these teams.
Or Trent Edmond.
I mean, Edmonds is they're with the Bears now, so.
Damn it! Was it the wrong brother? No, that's wrong.
See, that's how these grids are. I guess since he hasn't actually played a regular season game, they're not counting him yet.
Fuck.
But technically, he does.
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah. Right, because Jory said Minka played at Miami before Pittsburgh. That's what I'm trying to think. Did he play in Buffalo?
Now, Minka is a safety. I knew that. Minka is a safety. I just don't know if he played for Buffalo, though. What about Micah Hyde? Was he a Steeler?
I only remember him with Buffalo. Okay, yeah, Jory said no. Yeah, Fitzpatrick was drafted to Miami and then went to Pittsburgh. Packers, Niners. Let's see, not Reggie White. Niners, Bills. I feel like there's a wide receiver who did Niners, Bills.
Yeah,
Wait, the Bills had Ryan Fitzpatrick, who surprisingly doesn't match any of these quarterbacks.
Jonas Edmonds.
I mean, once again, another player I don't know, but
For who though?
saying for the one of so what Niners, Bills, I guess. He said the one above it, which I'm guessing was because we just guessed Bears, Bills. So I guess he's saying Bills, Niners.
Sure for the middle one.
I thought. Well, we'll see what he says. I don't know if he was trying to say for Bills, Niners, or that one. Yeah, which one for Jonas Edmonds?
Pittsburgh. This is blowing me, man. He played for Pittsburgh and Buffalo.
Okay, Pittsburgh and Buffalo. Let's see, did a quarterback do that? Bills and Steelers is Tyler. Oh, Matt Skip. I'm not sure that last name, but he's Bills, Steelers, Tyler something.
I mean, Tyler Metakovich.
I think that's what he was typing. Yeah, there we go, Matakevich.
Never heard of him, but 8%, yeah, that's
figures that. Yeah, it's always a little percentage. I swear, Bills and Bears, there's a running back that fits that one, but which one? Bills, Bears.
For I
Did
mean,
did
Pittsburgh,
Devin
Green Bay.
Singletary do Bears Bills? I think Bears Bills might be Devin Singletary.
I know for you can try it. For Pittsburgh, Green Bay, John Kuhn, Kuhn.
Oh, the fullback. I mean, yeah. Okay, so Bills Niners, he has Jonas Jennings. And I think
For
Bills Bears is Devin Singletary. So
for
try that
for
one. Try the Bills. Try Bills Bears, the bottom left corner.
Singletary.
Yeah, Devin Singletary.
Damn, no.
Are you serious? Oh, that square is gonna kill me. Yeah, so you could do the John, yeah, Kuhn for Packers Steelers. Now that you say that name, I remember that one.
I got one left.
Well, he said Bills Niners is Jonas Jennings. He was a wide receiver, so that's what I was saying. I knew there was a wide receiver that did that. All right, yeah,
That's
I
probably
got
Frank Gore.
for Bills.
Oh, Mr.
I thought I said Bills Steelers or something.
Damn, I know it's freaking Frank Gore.
You didn't say that for Bills Niners, did you?
Yeah, yeah, I
Oh,
did.
Trubisky Bills Bears. Oh, I can't believe I missed that one. Jimmy Graham. I know I could have sworn a Singletary as a running back did that, but I guess not.
You can try baseball, but I got the other website up for
Baseball
Yeah,
is
we don't.
okay.
We don't gotta do this if you want to. Juan Soto is this one right here.
Yeah. I mean, the Dodger ones, I could probably figure that one out.
Wasn't this one like did Bryce Harper get 40 home runs on Washington? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
I'd be surprised if he didn't. So yeah. Jory said Trubisky is easily forgettable. Yeah, he is.
LA was it Mookie Betts maybe?
Did he have 40 homers? See, that's an
Either Mookie Betts or Cody Bellinger. I don't know.
Dodgers. There's a few names that come to mind. Bellinger.
For Bears, I own this shit. This Robinson Cano for
Dusty Baker, A's and Braves. Okay, you can go with that one. Dusty Baker for the A's and the Braves. Yeah, I never know where Dusty Baker actually played. I just know him as the manager.
0.7. That's
God,
crazy.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy.
That's nuts. I mean, Braves 40+ home runs. You could probably say
Yo,
Ronald
you probably looking this shit up, man.
You could say Ronald Acuna. You could say
Yeah, I'm gonna say Ronald Acuna.
yeah for 40+ home runs.
What about Hank Aaron?
You could say that as well.
Let me- What about Jackie Robinson for LA?
40+ home runs, Jackie Robinson. Oh. For some reason, when I think Jackie Robinson, I think like a doubles guy.
Like steals,
stolen bases. I know he had power. I just don't know 40 plus home runs. Well, Dodgers, Padres. You got Adrian Gonzalez. I know that one. For LA and San Diego.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. LA is. Oh, we need to do one for Dodgers. This one too. What about this one? Padres and Dodgers. Steve
I wonder,
Garvey.
did Matt Kemp have a 40 plus homer season?
Who?
Matt Kemp? 'Cause I know Matt Kemp had like one really crazy season with the Dodgers.
Can we say him for this one too? Didn't he play for A's in LA?
Who? Matt
Matt
Kemp?
Kemp.
See, Kemp played for the Dodgers. Did he play for the A's? He might have played for the A's. Matt Kemp. Matt Kemp, where did you play? Oh, wait. Matt Kemp. I know Matt Kemp played for the Braves. I think he played for the Padres too. Yeah, I think Braves, Padres, you could do Matt Kemp.
Oh wait, for which one?
Atlanta and San Diego, Matt Kemp. There's no way this is a high percentage.
Oh wow.
Okay,
5%.
that's what I figured. So he said A's, Dodgers, Bob Welch. Okay,
This right
LA.
here.
Yeah, LA and the A's, Bob Welch.
I'm like 0.5%.
I'd be surprised that one's not like 0.5%.
That's 5%. Okay.
Okay, so Dodgers 40 plus home runs. Washington and the A's. Did Sean Manaea ever play for the Nationals? If he did, he fits there.
Who?
Sean Manaea, but I'm trying to think. Sean Manaea. I know he played for the Giants, the A's.
Didn't like Sean or Cody Bellinger have like that one good year too for home runs?
That's what I'm thinking. The Dodgers have had like random guys do it. No, I say go ahead with Bellinger.
Let's get it.
Yeah. Yeah, he had that one random season. I just couldn't remember if he actually got over 40.
I got one more. Fellas, we got one more, ladies and
If
gents.
Manaea ever played, you're wrong. No. Okay. I know Manaea played for the A's. I know he went to the Giants. I was wondering if he went to Washington somewhere in between. Okay, so let me think of another A's player.
No. Shit.
Huh?
Oh, the grid went away because I thought I had the middle link.
Oh, Sean Doolittle. That's a good one. Yeah. I knew it was a pitcher who did it. Yeah, Sean Doolittle's a good one.
All right, we have okay.
I mean, Sean Doolittle would have worked, so. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Sean Doolittle works there. He's SEAN. Yeah, I doubt this one's a high percentage.
%. Bryce Harper, Ricky Henderson, Matt Olson. That's a good one. I forgot about Matt Olson. Greg Maddux, Manny Machado. Damn, I forgot about Manny Machado.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, we can do one. We
I'll
can
take
do one more Mecha Grid, and then on his website. I like both websites, but we can do this one, and then we can just call it a night. I mean, we'll
All right.
talk about the 81 another that next episode.
That's fine.
Um,
Okay.
so let's see what's going on. No, man, I just wanted to see what the what. Okay, damn, but they got college. That's a tough one. All right,
Hey man, these grids get tricky. Well, that ad is in the way, blocking the bottom row.
who?
That ad at the bottom is blocking the third. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Clippers and the Bulls. You got. Hold on. So I says what 1 to 3 time NBA All Star, kind of a wide range there. So for the Bulls, you could
What about
go
Levine?
who?
Levine?
I mean, yeah, he has made an All Star team, or DeRozan. You know, I think Vucevic has even made one. I think it's Lavine. Hawks All Star.
Hawks,
You could go
like Vince Carter.
Mookie Blaylock. I doubt a lot of people said that one.
I don't know who that is, man.
Okay. So 1 to 3 time
40.
All Star and a 40+ point playoff game. Okay. Uh who's a rare name that somebody might not think of? So you could say like Harden's done it. I say Iverson. You could say
What about?
Tatum.
No.
You could say Curry. You could say Durant, LeBron. Like there's so many names there.
Oh no. No LeBron.
That warms my heart. Warms my heart. Not gonna lie.
No Tatum either, man.
The grid's lying.
Oh yeah, but okay, when LeBron's on for okay, whatever.
Okay.
Oh, Jamal Crawford, you said the Hawks Clippers. That's a good one.
Yes. Yeah. Then Hawks. Well, Hawks Mavericks, Luka Doncic, but that's not gonna count. Hawks Mavericks.
So this means 40+ point playoff game with like the Mavericks.
Yeah.
Would be Luka?
Yeah, Luka's done it. Wait, you're in the Bulls Mavericks box.
Fuck. No, I thought it was there.
No, I think you're in the wrong box with that one. Yeah, these grids sometimes get you like that.
Oh my god, bro. So it'll be this box.
No, Luka one. Yeah, that one. Yeah. So yeah, Luka. You got Dirk. Yeah, that's all.
Hello, I'm picking the result. Like 3 remaining.
Westside's just acting weird right now.
All right, that's not working. It's not like counting the answer or whatever, but
All right, Clippers 40+ point playoff game.
Kawhi.
Kawhi. Ooh.
They had like 42 and he fucking got injured.
Was that in a playoff game?
Wasn't that against like the Suns or something like that?
I mean, you can try it. I mean, Clippers.
Not working. Why is it not looking? Weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
What about
Well,
Dirk Nowitzki?
Ron Harper from the chat works for Bulls Mavericks, or 40 plus. Yeah.
For over here?
Wait,
For
which
which
one was he?
block?
He was saying for 40 plus. So you saying the Mavericks 40 plus? Well, I think Bulls Mavericks. Ron Harper works for that one. Or am I thinking of another Harper? Clippers 40 and Bulls. I got you. Okay, so Ron Harper, he's saying Clippers Bulls because we already put Kawhi for Clippers 40.
So Ron Harper here.
Yeah, top left. Yeah. Because I don't know how many people remember Ron Harper with the Clippers. That should be pretty low. Yeah.
6.5. We got one
So
guess left.
Hawks Mavericks.
Wasn't it Vince Carter?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, Vince Carter, Dirk, Trey.
Okay, a Bulls Mavericks. I was thinking Tyson Chandler, and I was trying to. Actually, yeah, I was thinking about that one.
Oh, Lil Will. All right, we can do one more, the NFL one on this one, then we can call it a.
Okay.
Oh man, 10 top 10 NFL draft.
Okay. Well, for the Bears, you could go Justin Fields. Wait, no, you can't. Justin Fields was outside the top 10.
Wait, so what are these boxes correlate to? So I know.
So the Clemson ones, it's a Bengals player that went to school at Clemson. Texans went to Clemson. Top 10 draft pick also from Clemson, which you could
Wasn't
go,
that dude?
you go Trevor Lawrence for that one. Top 10 pick from Clemson.
For this one?
The bottom right corner, yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yep.
Deshaun Watson?
For Texans, Clemson, yes. Wolves and Hawks player Jeff Teague.
Is that Deshaun Watson up there? Oh, there he is.
I'm about to say, he should be there. Bengals, Clemson. Let me see. Jamar Chase was LSU. T. Higgins. Where did T. Higgins go to school? Wait, T. Higgins. Oh, Tyler Boyd. Did he go to Clemson? I think between T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd, one of them went to Clemson.
No, well, so T. Higgins went to Clemson.
Okay, I knew it was one of them. So that's for the Bengals, yeah. I know T. Higgins or Tyler Boyd, one of them did.
So what do these correlate? What boxes do these correlate to? Still, like,
So top 10 draft pick from the Bears and the Niners. So the Niners, you could do Trey Lance. The bottom one in the middle. Yeah.
Trey Lance or
Yeah. Bears top 10 pick, you could go.
Mitch Trubisky?
Yeah. You might be in the wrong box. Yeah, you want to be the bottom left corner. Yeah.
Yeah, this thing.
Do they not have Mitch Trubisky? That's wild. Trubis.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. It's twice on this show we talked about Mitchell Trubisky. All right. All right, so now we need Bears, Texans, or Niners, Texans. Bears, Texans. Wait, Niners, Texans. I was thinking.
Who was that line? Who was that lineman like back in the day for the Bengals?
Well, okay, so the chat has 49ers in Houston, Spencer Tillman.
For this
The
one?
middle, yep. 49ers in Houston,
Who?
yep. Spencer Tillman.
Oh.
Oh, so it didn't work. Okay. Wait, but which linebacker are you talking about?
Was it like Atkins or something like that?
Oh, Geno Atkins?
Yeah, I know he played for the Bengals, but did he play for another? Geno Atkins, that's his name, right?
Yes.
I know he played his long stint with
I know he played with the
Bengals.
Bengals. I'm trying to think. Did he play with the Bears or the Niners?
Let me see what's going on here, man.
49ers, Bengals, Trent Taylor.
I think he just played his career in Bengals. Never mind.
That's what I was saying. I don't know.
His last thing was with 2020 with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay.
Trent Realtor Taylor.
Trent Taylor, yeah.
Taylor for who?
You're saying 49ers and Bengals.
Trent Taylor
Yeah.
for 49ers Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
The percentages.
Texans. Chicago.
I mean, yes, you do want Green.
Huh?
No, he's saying that you want the green squares because that shows you it's a good one, I guess. Okay. Let's see.
Whatever, John. Whatever. Man.
Bears and Houston. There's a running back that's coming to mind for that one too. Oh,
Will Fuller.
Bears, Texans, Lamar Miller. I remember that was the running back. He bounced around. He was with the Dolphins. Then I think he went to the Bears. And I think he Texans were later on. So Lamar Miller.
who? Oh,
Miller.
Okay.
He was a running back.
Okay. Did they have a brother named Andre Miller?
No, I don't think they were related.
They look alike, bro.
I mean, that'd be wild if they were brothers and never knew that. Texans, Niners. Let me see. Texans, Niners. Who could I think of? Or Bears, Bengals. 49ers in Houston, Jimmy Ward. I like that one.
No.
Yeah, the middle square, Jimmy Ward works from the chat. That's a good one. I think Jimmy Ward, he did like IE on the end. JIMMIE, I think. But yeah.
There you go. Hey, oh, damn. Terrell Owens.
Bears, Bengals, Andy Dalton, the Red. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, yeah, TO. Yeah, Niners, Bengals. I feel like the Bengals TO years are kind of forgettable. I mean, I thought he wasn't like decent there, but I just never remember him with the Bengals.
Yeah, that was fun, man. That was fun. I mean,
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting to go live today. I was expecting to test out the what's going on? So I'm gonna have to look at that message after the chat, but
I saw
but
it.
anyways, you know, it was a good show, man. I appreciate
Yes.
Kyle you for hopping on, man. I know you wanted
Yeah.
I just want to check out the graphics. That was the intent. But I didn't want to go live today, but I mean, well, I was gonna go live today, but because I was gonna be out. I was going down South Jersey tomorrow. So I was gonna be able to do a show Saturday, but Sunday I'm gonna be on the Empire Network on that show. But yeah, it was a good show, man. Like if Wayne's still here, thank you for making the graphics, John,
Yeah.
for being in the chat, Jewelry. Jaw kind of tuned in. You know, thanks for the chatters, man. It's a pretty big chat for just a random show. So you know, Coach for being in here. Ride always stopping by, trolling. But yeah, man. Like you see the handles right there. Follow Twitter at JJL Sports Talk 23 on Twitter, and follow your boy on YouTube and subscribe to the channel for more content. Hit that subscribe button and notification, so when I go live, you'll know when we go live. So that's the JJL Sports Talk Show 9268. Kyle, do you have any thoughts or any final thoughts before we end the show?
No. Great show, definitely. And football's back. Soon we'll have college football going on. Like the weekends are gonna be gone in football soon, and I love it.
Yes,
Plus, I got Premier League coming up, so as a soccer fan, I
also check out Kyle's FIFA journey. I might do I might do the same thing with the MLB. I might create a player and then kind of progress my player through the road to the show. Kind of do something new.
That's actually not bad. I've thought about that too. I think
Yeah,
career modes people get like really interested. Like,
is there a way? Is there a way? Like, because last night I want to do a Shohei build, right, where it's like a 2A player,
Mhm.
but like I was trying to make him be a. Well, sometimes in the show they put you as a designated hitter, but I was playing third base and pitcher. Like I wanted this to him to be like a pitcher in like a DH. But
Okay.
there are some games where you're DH, but some games you're out in the field on third base. So I'm trying to see. I think your agent tells you what do you want to focus on. You want
I've
to be.
never done the like two-way player
Yeah,
career
me
mode,
neither. So
so
like
I'm not
last night,
sure.
I messed up. I had to delete it because I didn't want to play in the field. Like, because
Mhm.
Shohei doesn't play in the field other than pitcher. Like he don't play left field. Like,
That's actually a good point. I don't even know. I think he has a position in the field. I just don't know what it is. For
because
some reason, I could see Shohei as like a corner outfielder, but
well, Dylan said left field last night in the
that's what I was
group.
thinking. I think he's a corner outfielder. I couldn't tell you the last time he played out there though.
No, because like so we make a 2A player on MLB, you have to obviously pick the starting pitcher, but then you have to pick another position like third base, outfield. And then obviously you'd hit and pitch, but
Mm-hmm.
they make you pitch or they make you pick a starting pitcher if you want to be a pitcher, and then you have to pick like an infield or outfield position. But I want to be strictly like hitting and like pitching. I don't want to do like fielding, because that's not what Otani did. Like he does pitching and hitting. But
Uh,
so maybe once I go live on Twitch, you can hop on the chat. You can like watch my season
mhm.
and see like tune in and because I know like there's one time where like there was a cutscene where like your agent talks to you and like he asked you like what do you want to focus on more?
Right.
Like you have to answer. But yeah, I'll probably get on Twitch after, or I'll probably stream after this and let you watch and me play baseball.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it was a good show, man. Like I said, I'm JJL. I'm my boy Kyle, and we are out, man.
Yes. Good night, everybody.